week 29 TheCoolOtakus there. Let's go ahead and get into this. Favorite characters. Now, my favorite character from anime and manga is Usopp from One Piece. Yes, Usopp. Now, I said it before, a lot of people think I was joking. No, I'm dead serious. I like his whole character design. His backstory is lackluster, but it's everything. I mean, what you think is going? What kind of backstories you gonna expect from people? Man, that Usopp backstory is realistic. You know what I'm saying? Zoro's backstory is realistic. Now, I know what people are saying, man, the One Piece, bro, these people are so strong, they can't die from falling down a flight of steps. They were not superhuman back then. You know what I'm saying? They were not superhuman. She could die from falling down a flight of steps. Now, it was, I can understand them saying that they didn't like it because it was kind of like a cheap way to die for a manga. I mean, I understand that, but let's be realistic. Every backstory is not going to be super duper. People fighting in forests like Luffy, jumping through trees and facing giant monsters. That's not going to be for everybody. We gotta get a few people with normal backstories. Matter of fact, Nami's backstory was pretty much normal. You know, she got invaded by pirates. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty much normal, but it was, I think it was a little more well executed than Zoro's and Usopp's. But anyway, Usopp's my favorite character on One Piece. My favorite anime character. His design, I like it. I like his style, how he wear the little brown jumpsuit. He got long hair. I don't know. I just like seeing, you know, characters with long hair, because you always see people with, you know, short hair. That's like normal. So it adds a little more dimension to it. Not only that, this guy, he is just like a king at sniping. Now, we always see hand-to-hand people and people with swords. I mean, so that really doesn't impress me as much. In Shaman King, it impressed me because they had different techniques they would use with swords. The sword wasn't even the main part of it. It was all the techniques that they used. But anyway, that sharpshooting and how many different attacks he got and his character development. I mean, they drop a lot of character development on Usopp. I'm telling you, he's just my favorite character. I don't know what else to say. This guy is just amazing. He's smart. He creates stuff, like he created those weapons and whatnot. This guy's a genius. He's a good artist. He's like a super sharpshooter. This is my boy. This is my favorite character. Just leave it alone. Another character that I like, Krillin from Dragon Ball Z. Now, Krillin, I liked him from the beginning. I mean, because he wasn't too sure of himself, so he wasn't like the typical, you know, badass. I'm just gonna run through different people and I'm just that strong. I can just blast through the competition. No, this guy, he had to train hard for what he believed. Matter of fact, he trained just as hard as the others he fought. The only thing was he was a human, so he couldn't get as strong as them. But I guarantee you, by the Buu Saga, what you call him, Krillin was like Super Saiyan. What he had to be like on this level of a Super Saiyan. What? Let's say not Super Saiyan 2, but maybe in between. Stronger than Super Saiyan 1, weaker than Super Saiyan 2. Krillin was the strongest character of the humans on the series. So it showed that hard work can pay off. Like Goku kept saying, he was a low level, you know, warrior. He had a low power level, but his hard work paid off. Well, Krillin is the Goku of the human world. Said he doesn't have the same attitude. But Krillin was a midget, so that added to it. He played with the kids, so he had a fun, outgoing attitude. He had the girl problem, so he was real. It's like people who having problems with girls, that's every guy. So he was more real. So yeah, I could relate to him. He was real down to earth. Another one of my favorite characters is Kuwabara. Kuwabara, I liked his whole technique. The spirit sword, that was just awesome. It was awesome. Spirit swords, man. And how everybody in Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh yeah, I forgot the name of the show. He's from Yu Yu Hakusho. Everybody from there had like super offensive powers. You see what I'm saying? Like they would fight with their powers, with their spirit energy and whatnot. Kuwabara, he was exceptional, but in his own way. He can he can communicate with people telepathically. You see what I'm saying? Different things like that. he could sense ghosts and all that from, you know, different stuff. I don't like the character that's just a, you know, super badass and just, you know, run through the competition. Kuwabara wasn't that guy. Matter of fact, Kuwabara started off, he was beating, you know, normal people except for Yusuke. Then once he became became a spirit detective, and Kuwabara pretty much became his sidekick. Kuwabara couldn't beat anybody. I think he beat the guy at the Genkai's tournament. He beat that one guy, and he beat the Saint's Beast, one of the Saint's Beasts. And from then on, he couldn't beat anybody. But he was still my favorite character. Even and especially in the Sensory arc, when they show how important his new power up became and what type of guy he was, they even showed him go back to hanging with his old friends. And then fight that guy head on when he couldn't even use powers. I enjoyed that. I'm sorry, I enjoyed it. Kuwabara is my favorite character, even though he couldn't win the fight after the Saints Beast. Even then, he barely won. But yeah, he was my boy. I'm gonna leave it off as that. I think that was pretty good amount of video and commentary that you guys got. And go ahead and like the video. Why did I say like? I mean rate the video. Subscribe, you know, to the TheCoolOtakus. My info's down in the description box. Go ahead and leave video responses. Those are welcome too, and your reactions. And I'm out. Peace.